What's up guys, Captain Barry here with Hit the Surf Charters. I recently sold my 22-foot Sea Hunt Bay boat and upgraded to this 23-foot Carolina Ultra Elite. I did that because this boat fits a lot more of the needs that I need, from going for booze cruises, sandbar trips, to taking families out fishing. It has higher gunnels, as you can see there before, you just go underneath my knee. And the main reason I got it was for the bow seating. Right, this has a bigger bow, it's a lot wider, and you can sit down in the front. But there's some things I need to do to it. For starters, it doesn't have a trolling motor on it. So right now I'm in the process of running the wires for the trolling motor, and there's some things I'm gonna mod to it, and figured I would kind of show you guys what I do to change a boat to what I need. Everybody's gonna mod things to their specific needs or whatnot. So this one's pretty much base, nothing done to it, and I'm going to show you guys how I'm gonna mod it to fit my needs. So right now I'm gonna run a chase wire. I'm gonna take this yellow nylon. Since it doesn't have it, I figure since I'm going to be running one wire, I'm going to put this in here just in case I want to run another wire later down the road. But to do that, I had the guy, he was really helpful, cut a 6-inch pie plate in on the front in the anchor locker so I could access to put my trolling motor bracket up front. So to do that, it shows there's a hole that runs underneath all the way down to here, and then hopefully I can get access back to here. The running wire is kind of a pain in the butt, but so I tied a ball weight to mono so that when I dropped it in, it just rolled back. Otherwise, I was trying to push the wire down, it was going all over the place. So I figured I'd try a ball weight on it, let gravity pull it down, and lo and behold, it worked. So I ran this one down, got this here, and then now all I'm gonna do is go top, put this one on, and continue running it. So I'm just gonna pull this through, and here we go. Got this one. And then from here, there's another chase tube. So there's another chase tube that goes through there that I'm hoping that this works out. You can get access to this plate here, and then get it all the way back to here. Hoping, but not entirely sure. If not, we're gonna be cutting some holes. So it does go to right here. Man, it's not a lot of room. Right there. Oh, you gotta use that. Coat hanger. So it does run to there, which is awesome. So you get to there at least, and then if I can't get to the secondary hole, just cut out the hole. So it does go all the way back to there. So from there, you try to get to there. All right, so that wasn't as bad as I thought. So I'll show you. So I popped this off the wiring, which is just a cover for this. And then it's got this PVC hole right there and there. But that's really just trying to close that hole up. And then I kind of reached my hand in there, had enough room, and kind of just tossed it over because I would get it. So now I got the wire, or chase rope, coming from the bow through there. So it comes from the bow through that hole, through a tube here, from here to there, and I'm able to run it up to that. Wow. nice when things work out better than you thought it was gonna be. So I'm gonna do this. I'm gonna cut off enough so I could run it, so I have enough up there and vice versa. So I'll probably have 15 feet on either side since it's 100 foot. And then I'll try to do the back. I haven't really looked at the bilge, but I'm gonna try to run one back to the back and see how that goes. All right, so now I gotta run another chase wire from the helm to the back, and there's another access port over here on the other side that I think can run straight down the port side of the boat. But right now all the wires are running on the starboard side, and there's just a lot more kind of in the way. But it's already opened, it's there. Even right now I'm kind of listening this way. So I'm gonna try on that one first, but and otherwise I'll go to that side and run it there, which could be better just from the standpoint there's less on that side, so could be better, but we'll see. Whichever one's easier we'll go with. So it turns out that it's gonna be a little bit harder compared to the beginning part where it just dropped the weight. So right now I was kind of debating whether to go in between, just putting a second outlet back there, plug it in, instead of running it up into here. But later down the road, if I want to add another unit or whatnot, I'm gonna wish I had it up here to begin with. So what I did was disconnected the transducer cable. There's a lot of extra back there, so I pulled it forward, connecting the chase wire to it so that I can pull it back and hopefully not have to pull that whole cable through. And since it's going to the same area I want it to go, it'll just make it that much easier. So yeah, let's find out if it works. Well, that was definitely harder than I wanted it to be, but it worked. So I attached it kind of midway on that transducer cord and was able to then pull it out. So I got this running from there. So I'm pulling this back to then run the extension cord up to the front. So hopefully kind of feels kind of like that hole in there is kind of jam packed. So then I'm going to run it up so I can reach it up there too, kind of easier. But I'm hoping I attach it here, can force it through that hole, and that's going to be the hardest part of it. So fingers crossed for about 50% there, so stay tuned. All right, so I had to actually change game plans. Ran it from the bow back, that hole. Then when you shove your hand up there, it's definitely easier to tuck it in over there, pull it back. There's a straighter shot. But the only thing I really want to go over was showing the plug. So when I wrapped, I tied a knot around it, but the plug, so you kind of want to make sure that you can see how I put it on an angle, so that when it's going through, it's not getting caught. If you would leave it, I'm gonna pull it back, the flat edge here, and then just the rope, that's where you have the hard time when pulling through. It's gonna get caught and stuff. So I put a lot of duct tape on there, or electrical tape, to kind of smooth out that angle so it's not an abrupt stop there, and that's where you get hung up. And it worked out. And it's a mess. All right, so I'm done for the day. I'm just cleaning up a little bit. But now that I'm done running the wires and I've ran the power cord to here, I'm going to install the dual battery switch and the 2-bank charger. So I got, when I pull in, that way I can charge the house battery and the cranky battery. Just top them off, maintain them that way, even though the big battery does charge a little bit. So I'm going to build a plate that's going to attach to the back of this, And you see I pulled this off. There's a backrest here. And I'm going to use these existing holes on the back of these right here to go through the other side of this and bolt all the way through it. So I got them in here. Nuts. So I got bolts, 8/32, 2-inch. I might have to go bigger, but we'll see. But that way, I'm gonna go on either side of it, bolt to the back of the plate, and then screw in the battery charger and power switch into that. I got AZAC. I like it. You can do starboard, but starboard's harder. AZAC's just as good. And it's easier to drill into that way. So we'll see. Hopefully that works out smoothly. Stay tuned for the next one.